Welcome to bongosikha. Today our discussion topic is finance commissions. So there are a lot of points are there under this discussion topic. First, that what is finance commission? Next, important facts regarding finance commission. Under the important facts about the finance commission, that what type of finance commission is, whether it's a constitutional body, it's an autonomous body, you have to know about all these things. Then that how the finance commission came into being. Why? What was the purpose of the creation of the finance commission? Next, that whether finance commission is really a constitutional body and how many members are there in the finance commission. Then finance commission and the important functions which performed by the finance commission. After that, the reports of the finance commission, and lot of finance commissions are there, like we will discuss the 12th finance commission, the 13th finance commission, the 14th finance commission, and the 15th finance commission. And after that, what last but not the least, that is the state finance commission we will discuss. So first, what is the finance commission? Means I am giving you a brief introduction. The finance commissions are commissions periodically constituted by the President of India in order to describe the financial relations between the center and the states under Article 280 of the Indian Constitution. Its first executive was Kitish Chandra Neogi, and it was formed on 22nd November in the year 1951, and its jurisdiction is the government of the India. Next, as per the constitution, because right now I have told that finance commission is under Article 280 of the Indian Constitution, was constituted or was formed or was created. So, as per the constitution, the commission is constituted or appointed after every 5 years at the interval of the 5 years, and it consists of one chairman and 4 other members, and they are selected by the President of the India. And the government of India supports, including giving manpower also. There is a secretary to the finance commission to smoothen its commission's function to facilitate in the working of the finance commission. So finance commission is basically an autonomous body, and it is directly governed by the government of the India. Next, what type of the finance commission? So finance commission, since it is a constitutional body, as you know, or right now I have discussed that under Article 280 of the Constitution, the finance commission was constituted or was created. So as per the constitution, the finance commission determines the method and the formula regarding the distribution of the net proceeds of the tax between the central government and the state governments, and the share of the each state as per the constitutional management as well as the present requirement. So this is that how the finance commission performs its work, or how does it regulates its work. So next, what is the finance commission and its functions? Before that, I want to discuss that how finance commission came into being. Our framers of the constitution in our country, the framers of the constitution understood that the future necessity of the financial requirements of both the center and the states. So they adopted, they devised an elaborate method clearly demarcating the units of the union regarding the duties and the demarcating the duties and the responsibilities, and the union itself in providing or in allocating the resources while performing these duties. So to meet this requirement, the finance commission came into being. So this was completely the brainchild of the constitution makers, because they were aware of the financial requirements of the center and the states. And as I told, that Finance Commission is the constitutional body. So after every 5 years, at the interval of the 5 years, it's appointed, and it consists of 4 members and one chairman. They are selected by the President of the India. So now I am going to discuss what is much more important, that is the Finance Commission and its functions. The important functions, mainly I will discuss regarding three functions, about the three functions of the Finance Commissions under the Finance Commission. Firstly, the Finance Commission recommends to the President of India regarding the distribution of the net proceeds of taxes between the central government and the state governments, and the share of the each state. Secondly, the Finance Commission, since it is a constitutional body, as I several times I am repeating the same line, that since it is a constitutional body, it decides the principles that govern the principle of the distribution of the grants in aid from the Consolidated Fund of India to the states. And second function. And thirdly, the President of India even can recommend something to the Finance Commission for building a sound financial system. So these are the three functions. So first is what the Commission recommends to the President of India regarding the distribution of the tax proceeds between the Union and the states. Next, since it is a constitutional body, it determines the principles which will govern the principle of the distribution of grants in aid from the Consolidated Fund of India to the states. And thirdly, the President himself can recommend to the Finance Commission any matter in the interest of building a sound financial system. So these are three important functions you have to remember very carefully while you will go through the functions of the Finance Commissions. Next, reports of the Finance Commission. How much it is important and how much it is obligatory for our nation to obey the reports of the Finance Commission. So next important thing which I am going to discuss right now. The reports of the Finance Commission. As I told, that Finance Commission was constituted under Article 280 of the Constitution. So don't mix these two articles. Under Article 280, the Finance Commission was created or was constituted of the Indian Constitution, and under Article 281 of the Constitution, the Finance Commission, the President of India is required to cause laying the recommendations or the reports of the Finance Commission before the each house of the Parliament, and what action has been taken by the Government of India based on the reports of the Finance Commission or based on the recommendations of the Finance Commission. So you don't mingle these two things, that under Article 281 the President is bound, or the President is required to cause laying the recommendations of the Finance Commission's report before each house of the Parliament, and under Article 280 of the Constitution, the Finance Commission was constituted. So next, that 12th Finance Commission, 13th Finance Commission, next 14th Finance Commission, then 15th Finance Commission. So I am going to discuss about the 12th Finance Commission. The 12th Finance Commission was constituted in the year 2002, obviously by the President of the India, in November, under the chairmanship of former RBI Governor and noted economist Dr. C. Rangarajan. So what was the recommendation of this 12th Finance Commission? The 12th Finance Commission increased the states, recommended the states' share to be kept. The states' share to be kept at 31.5% of the divisible pool of the central taxes. So it recommends the Finance Commissions. This 12th Finance Commission covered of the period from April 2005 to March 2010. Now, what I discussed right now, that this commission recommended that states' share should be kept at 30.5% of the divisible pool of central tax. Now, you have to know the meaning of the divisible pool. What is the meaning of the divisible pool? The divisible pool is that portion of the gross tax revenue. The is that portion. Divisible pool is that portion of the gross tax revenue which is distributed between the center and the states. So this is very important. You have to know that the divisible pool is that portion of the gross tax revenue which is distributed between the center and the states. The divisible pool consists of all types of taxes except surcharges and sales levied for the specific purpose, not of the collection charges. So this is the meaning of the divisible pool, what was recommended by the 12th Finance Commission under Dr. C. Rangarajan. Next, the 13th Finance Commission. The 13th Finance Commission was appointed by the President of India. In every case, the Finance Commission always appointed by the President of the India. So, by the President of India on November 13, 2007, under the chairmanship of Dr. Vijay Kelkar. He recommended an increase in the state's share from 30.5% to 32%, which was an increase of 1.5% over the previous Commission's recommendations. And this commission, this 13th Finance Commission, covered up the period from April 2010 to March 2015. So 13th Finance Commission was under the chairmanship of Dr. Vijay Kelkar. What was its important recommendation? It recommended the states share in the divisible pool of the central taxes to 32%. That is an increase of 1.5% of the earlier Finance Commission's recommendation. So this is about the 13th Finance Commission. Next, the 14th Finance Commission. The 14th Finance Commission was also constituted by the President of India on January 2nd January 2013 under the chairmanship of Dr. RBI Governor Dr. Y.V. Reddy. So here, that the 14th Finance Commission is of the view that the tax devolution should be the primary route for the transfer of the resources to the states. So, according to this 14th Finance Commission is of the view that the tax devolution. Now, what is the meaning of the tax devolution? Devolution means bibarton. ক্ষমতা হস্তান্তর মানে ডিসেন্ট্রালাইজেশনও বলা যেতে পারে। সুতরাং 14th ফাইন্যান্স কমিশন সবসময় এই মতের সপক্ষে যে ট্যাক্স ডেভলিউশন মানে ক্ষমতা যদি হস্তান্তরিত হয় বা একটু বিবর্তন করা যায় ট্যাক্স ডেভলিউশন should be the primary route মানে সেটা একটা অন্যতম কারণ হয় ফর ট্রান্সফার অফ দ্য রিসোর্সেস। এই যে রিসোর্সেসগুলো সেগুলোকে আমরা স্টেটসের খাতে আমরা সেগুলোকে অনুদান দিতে মানে ফাইন্যান্স কমিশন অনুদান দিতে পারে বা কেন্দ্রীয় সরকার অনুদান দিতে পারে। তো এখানে যেটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট পয়েন্ট দ্যাট কমিশন দ্যাট ইনক্রিজড দ্য দিস 14th Finance Commission most importantly, or it is to be noted very carefully, that this 14th Commission recommended that the state's share of the divisible pool should be increased from 32% to 42%, which was accepted by the Union government. So that the increase that the share of the states in the divisible pool from 32% means they are always in the view, this 14th Commission is always of the view that the prime route or the primary route for the transfer of the resources to the states is the tax devolution. So in order to implement this, they have increased the states share of the divisible pool of central taxes, that is from the 32% to 42%. So is that clear? So next, that the 15th Finance Commission. The 15th Finance Commission was constituted by the President of India in November 2013 under the chairmanship of Dr. N.K. Singh. This commission is expected to submit its report by October 2019. But what were its recommendations? This 15th Finance Commission's recommendations are as follows, that I am going to discuss. That recommended our fiscal consolidation roadmap for the sound fiscal management. So first, they recommended a fiscal consolidation roadmap for sound fiscal management. And next, take into account the responsibility of the central government and the state governments both. Take into account the responsibility of both the central government and the state governments to adhere to the appropriate levels of the general and consolidated government debt and deficit levels. Consolidated government debt and deficit levels. So this is about the 15th Finance Commission. So what we have discussed till now, that the 12th Finance Commission. So 12th Finance Commission under chairmanship of Dr. C. Rangarajan first recommended that the state's share should be kept at 30.5% of the divisible pool of the central taxes. Next, 13th Finance Commission under the chairmanship of the Dr. Vijay Kelkar, it recommended that the state's share should be increased from 31.5% to 32%, which is an increase of the state's share of the divisible pool of the central taxes. And that is almost 1.5% of the increase of the previous year's recommendations. Next, in the 14th Finance Commission, what we have told or we have discussed right now, that the 14th Finance Commission increased the state's share of, from the divisible pool of the central taxes from 32% to 42%, and which was also accepted by the Union government. Next, 15th Finance Commission, what was its recommendation? Right now I have discussed that the 15th Finance Commission, it recommended that the consolidated fiscal consolidated road map for the entire fiscal management. So this is all about the Finance Commission. Now I am going to discuss the State Finance Commission. So State Finance Commission, that under the 73rd Constitutional Amendment in the year 1993, what is most important, that they framed up or they recommended the state governments that there should be the introduction or the creation of the Panchayati Raj at the three-tier levels of a on the third level at the three-tier democratic governance system of the government, at the village level, at the intermediate level, and at the district level. And they also mandated, they also recommended that after every 5 years, it is the duty of the state government to constitute a finance commission in order to discuss the net proceeds of the tax, the distribution of the tax between the center, between the state governments and between the Panchayati Raj at each levels, at each and every levels, between the state governments and between the Panchayati Raj, because Panchayati Raj is the third level of the three-tier democratic system. So this is about the State Finance Commission. And so this is all about the Finance Commission. Thank you.